Hi, like I said, my name is Elena. I am from Philly, and I work in dispatch. Hopefully,
Awesome. So yeah. So give everybody an idea too, like in terms of like your fitness goal, like where you were at before, right before you stepped inside with us, what did your fitness journey kind of look like?
I feel like it got kind of stagnant. I was a little lost in the sauce. Didn't really know what to do as far as when I stepped into the gym. Like I saw machines, I used machines, but not to the extent that I would have should have. I should say.
Yeah. All right, perfect. Did you try like anything before, like any apps, ebooks, like diets, like before you worked with us?
Definitely going on YouTube, like YouTube
Okay.
University, like everybody else, like looking for exercises that look good. Like, oh yeah, that looks good. Let me try it. Maybe that'll, work my biceps, my triceps, my quads, my
Yeah.
glutes. That's that kind of thing.
Awesome. So when you stepped inside with us, like what would you kind of say the main goal was? What did you want to kind of achieve from day one to like basically your last day with us?
Definitely toning up the blab. Like I
Mm,
was losing weight. I saw things getting loose, and
yeah.
definitely need to tone up and definitely get my strength back.
Okay.
And also maybe lose a little bit while gaining muscle at the same time, which I did accomplish. Yes.
Awesome, girl. Awesome. Awesome. So what kind of, I know you were doing the YouTube stuff like that. So what kind of made you decide to invest in yourself? Because, YouTube compared to like working on the coaching side is, two different animals basically. So what made you decide to come over to this side of things?
Um, Definitely needed some guidance.
Mhm.
There comes a point where you can go into the gym, you can work out for 3 months and see no results, and you start to wonder why. And like, you know what? Let me just get somebody who gets my schedule and understands that I do not have like all the time in the world, but tells me you can do this and you can make
Yeah.
time for it. So definitely having a coach help.
Awesome. And I know you worked with Coach Lisa, so give everybody an idea how was she while working with you? How'd you like her?
It was amazing. She definitely is the type of person who makes time for you.
Mm.
She will answer your questions. Like she'll get back to you. She'll give you like advice as to like meals, especially when you have a sweet tooth. Yes,
Mhm.
it's a great idea. I am the one who has a sweet tooth, and she'll definitely be like, "Hey, I found this great product that has high, protein, low carb. You might want to
Yeah.
try it. It's not, it's really good. It's not that bad." So, she'll interact with you, and that's
Awesome.
what is nice. And that's probably what I needed, somebody to
Yeah.
interact.
Awesome. And how'd you feel about too like the value we provided inside of the program, from start to finish?
So definitely, definitely worth the value.
Yeah.
Plus, because you get everything from nutrition to the workouts to that personal one-on-one, um, and that person who's going to respond throughout the day. Like, I mean, you don't have to wait until your next gym session, like a week or 2 weeks out, to meet with your trainer in person. You have this person like who's available, like
Yeah.
online, who's looking at their phone like they're looking at a text.
Yeah, and I always tell people that like a lot of people are afraid with the online side compared to in person. They're like, I feel like I'm just not going to get as much attention as if I would in person. But it kind of sounds like, from your experience, you're getting way more attention rather than if you're waiting in person. So I always like to bring that up to people because they're like, I'm not sure how it's going to actually help me. So with that being said, too, like, did you feel like the inside of the program, it helped you in other areas of your life maybe you didn't anticipate from when you stepped inside?
Yeah, definitely my stress levels.
Mhm, okay.
Um, a consistent workout plan, a consistent like nutrition,
Mhm.
um, assistance, like it definitely helped my stress levels go from like 10 to like a 6. So I
That's
mean
good.
my cravings like have improved and definitely my consistency in taking charge of my time and
Yeah,
looking at, you know,
that's
so
awesome.
that's kind of like the outside of the program effect.
Awesome. Yeah, I like that. And like for you, I guess my last question will be if someone's watching this, I know, stress, right? Or like, don't watch me. Someone's watching this and they were listening to you and were like, hey, or maybe they asked you, I'm on the fence about jumping into this program. What would you tell them? Maybe to like, help them make a clear decision on whether to do it or to not do it.
I would definitely say if you're on the fence, just do it. I was on the fence. I just did it. I jumped into the deep waters. I said, let's do it. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you will get, the no's before the yes, and you
Mhm.
find that gem in the, that diamond in the rough kind of program. And
Yeah,
this is diamond in the rough kind of program where you just take that one chance, that one leap of faith, and you don't regret it.
that's awesome. Yeah, I know. I always tell people, I'm like, it's hard, right? The internet's full of millions of programs out there. Our main focus is to help women like you, like people who are working 12-hour shifts or even nights or working in a stressful environment. And it's really
Yeah,
hard to find something that's going to connect with you. And then also have coaches that have lived that life before as well. And I think that's what kind of bridged the gaps for most of you guys is you're not just dealing with some hate to say it, like a 25-year-old influencer that's only been doing fitness for their whole life when you have someone that you can actually be like, hey, I had a really crappy night at work. What can I kind of do or, kind of work around your busy schedule? So I'm glad everything has been pretty solid, since you've been inside.
absolutely.
Awesome. Well, if anyone is watching, you have any questions, feel free to reach out into like my DMs. We're always open to kind of talk to you guys and pinpoint, your struggles, where you need to get to, and see if we can actually help you. So, thanks again for trusting us in the process. Again, a lot of things on the internet. So, besides that, like I said, anyone that has any questions, feel free to reach out.